Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. And today I will be talking about things they don't tell you when you get pregnant. But before we get into this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and then make sure you hit the bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Now, I know when we get pregnant, everybody is so excited and they glorify all these things about when you get pregnant. But I thought it'd be interesting if I know about maybe 10 or 11 things they don't tell you when you get pregnant. So, the first thing they don't tell you is you always have to pee. Yes, you have to pee when you get up in the morning. You have to pee 30 minutes later, 30 minutes after that, blah, 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 etc., etc. It's just a never-ending cycle of you going in and out the bathroom. Because I know one thing, I like to drink a lot of water. And I know from not being pregnant, when you drink a lot of water, your system likes to flush itself consistently. So imagine drinking a whole bunch of water when you're pregnant and you got a little person sitting on your bladder on top of that. So yes, you're gonna have to pee maybe every hour on the hour, and then by the time you get to your third trimester, you might have to pee every 30 minutes. So be prepared to have to be in and out the bathroom all day, every day. The next thing that they don't tell you is that your stomach gets itchy, which is why, and if you click that little card up there, you can head on over to my other video when I talk about skincare, where have to moisturize like excessively, because one thing you don't want to do is scratch your stomach. You do not want to scratch your stomach because that can cause stretch marks, abrasions, and we don't want that. So you're definitely going to be itchy the more and more your belly grows. So it's very important. I know me, I tend to carry around a little cocoa butter stick whenever I feel like I need to scratch my belly, and I just rub it on there just to give that soothing feeling. But your stomach will be itching all the time if you don't moisturize, especially if you're pregnant in the wintertime. You have to make sure you moisturize. Now, the next thing they don't tell you is you have to eat a lot of vegetables, because if you don't, sister, let me tell you, you're going to be constipated. Let me tell you, when I first got pregnant, I had this obsession with pasta. And you know, with pasta, it comes, you know, a lot of sauces and sometimes cheese. So I would be uploading on the cheese, and one day, baby, let me tell you, I was so constipated. I was like, Jesus Christ. I swear I was in the bathroom for maybe like a half an hour. And I usually doesn't take me that long to, you know, relieve myself. But I know this is TMI, but please make sure that you eat a lot of vegetables, because you will be backed up and you will be hurting if you don't. So make sure you eat things that are definitely going to flow through you a little faster than some cheese and starches and things of that nature. So they don't tell you that, yeah, because the baby being on your stomach, blocking your intestines, causes things to move a little slower coming out the back end. Now, the next thing they don't tell you is you need to exercise. Now, I've exercised. I'm not like a bodybuilder or nothing like that, but I tend to exercise just to stay toned. But it's very important to exercise, and not like heavy exercising with lifting weights unless you were doing that before, because I know there's a lot of women out there that exercise on a regular basis and they're able to continue their regimens every day. But for us regular women that don't do that too often, it's very important. Like me, I tend to squat. Squats are really good and healthy for you while you're pregnant, and I tend to do that just to keep my legs in shape, because you know, all this extra weight on your body tends to weigh you down a little bit, and you might be out of breath. You might, you know, your legs start to hurt a little bit, so forth. So it's definitely important to do like some squats or something like that. And I tend to do that. I tend to do squats, maybe like 20 here, 20 there during the day, and then it just helps me to keep my legs strength, so that, you know, even by the time you go into labor, you gotta do all that pushing, and you gotta make sure you got all that strength so you can push it out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's one thing. Make sure you exercise. Next thing they don't tell you is pain. Now, my pain tends to live in my behind. I don't know why the pain is living there, but thank God for my mom. She brought me a heating pad. I use that every single night. Every night I use that heating pad and I place it on my behind and I sleep with it, and it soothes the pain so good that I wake up in the morning and I'm not as much in pain. I'm still a little in pain, but not to the intense that it was before I started using the heating pad, because what they don't tell you is, like, the baby will sit somewhere in your body and it'll bring pain. I know, like, with my previous son, I had a lot of numbness in my, was it my left leg? Yeah, my left leg. I had a lot of numbness in my left leg, and I was like, asking the doctor, like, I feel like my leg is giving out, and she would tell me, like, the baby's probably sitting on your nerve. So you definitely have to watch out for that while you're pregnant. It's going to be some part, your arm, your butt, your leg, your feet, your chest, I don't know, but it's going to be some part of your body that the baby is resting on and found their comfort there, and it's going to cause you extreme pain. And all you gotta do is just make sure you got a heating pad. I like to drink some ginger tea, whatever. But you know, us women, we can't take too much medicine while we're pregnant, so we have to find other remedies. So my remedy is just a heating pad, and that works perfectly fine for me. And it gets me through the night, because most of the time when I'm sitting still or laying still for a long period of time, that's when the pain kind of intensifies. So yeah, definitely get you like a heating pad, and definitely a body pillow too, because that helps shape you while you're in bed to give you that extra comfort that you need. So yeah, pain, they don't tell you about that one. Now, to coincide with the whole sleeping thing, they definitely don't tell you that it's so hard to sleep at night, because you'll be tossing and turning trying to find a perfect spot for you and your belly. So that's why I suggested before that it's very important that you get you a body pillow, or get you enough pillows to place around you so that you can be comfortable. Because when I tell you that sleeping is going to be so hard for you if you don't have a body pillow or some pillows to wrap around you, oh my God, it is so uncomfortable to sleep without those things, because your body is already trying to adjust in the bed, and your baby is moving around and everything like that, and you tend to be so uncomfortable majority of the night that you just be ready to just like throw something across the room at the wall, because that's how I be feeling. I swear to you, before I had got my body pillow, or even before that, before I had all my pillows placed around me, I was in so much pain and so much uncomfortable position trying to figure out how to get comfortable. I couldn't get any sleep because it just was ridiculous. The amount of time and energy you have to put in to just try to get your body to, it's frustrating as hell. So I would say you're definitely gonna be uncomfortable if you don't get you a body pillow and you don't get you some pillows to wrap around you to make sure you're comfortable, and they don't tell you about that. So I'ma tell you, get you one of those, girl. So the next thing they don't tell you about is thirstiness. Now, I don't know about y'all who out there pregnant, but I am so thirsty all the time. Like, I'm literally have to have water with me 24/7, or my life is not going to work for the day, because my mouth be so dry and so like cotton feelings at sometimes as well, and I be like, oh my god, I feel like I'm about to choke. So I have to get a bottle of water. And the best thing I've learned is that it definitely has to be water with electrolytes in it. Like, sometimes I'll drink Gatorade, but it's a little too sugary, so I tend to stick to water. And my favorite one is Fiji because it has electrolytes in it. And I've learned from drinking that water compared to like Poland Spring, I'm not as thirsty when I drink the Fiji water for some reason, because the electrolytes that's in it. And it tends to work a lot better for me. And I don't know, well, maybe it's because of, they filter Fiji water a little better than Poland Spring. I don't know, but I definitely tend to stick to that water when I drink water throughout the day, because I went maybe 2 or 3 days with Poland Spring, and when I say I was extremely thirsty for no reason, like I would gulp down 2 bottles in like seconds and I still be thirsty. But I get me a Fiji water, have 1 bottle, I get through that in maybe like 30 minutes, and I'm okay. So my suggestion to you is just find the perfect water for you, but definitely stay hydrated, because you will be very thirsty, and we know we're drinking for 2, so we might as well double up on everything. So yes, you're gonna be thirsty, so make sure you have some water. Okay, next is you're gonna be hungry, of course, right? You're eating for 2 people. You gotta eat, but you're definitely over hungry. Now, it merely depends on who you are, because I know when I was pregnant with my son, I wasn't as hungry as I am now with my daughter, but for some reason I am always hungry. Like, I have to eat every hour on the hour, and it's crazy because I'm already a slim girl and I'm putting on a lot of weight, and I don't want to put on too much weight, but my doctor said I'm okay. But Jesus Christ, like, I would eat breakfast, and an hour later I need a snack. Then an hour later I need to eat lunch. Then an hour later I need another snack. And I know, like, when you're in the realm of a healthy diet, they tell you you're supposed to eat breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. But I'm gonna need breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, maybe a little bit of an extra meal, and then another snack, because that's how hungry I be. It also is very important when you're this hungry that you have to eat healthy, because when you're this hungry, sometimes we tend to just grab stuff that is there, like some chips or some cookies and stuff to snack on, and we know that that's not all too healthy for us. So just kind of make sure that you have healthy snacks around when you eat, but you're definitely going to be very hungry when you're pregnant, of course. Next thing they don't tell you is you're going to be tired. Very tired. Now, me, I stand up on my feet all day when I work, so of course at the end of the day, after standing up for so long, I'm going to be tired. But I've got into this schedule where I actually go to sleep at the same time every day, because if I don't go to sleep by that time, it's not going to work the next day, because sleep, and first of all, sleep is very important when you're pregnant, because it helps with the health of the baby and so forth. So you have to make sure you get the right amount of sleep that you need for your body. So of course they say we should all get 6 to 8 hours of sleep when you're not pregnant. I don't overstep that boundary or whatever, because I still have a life. I have children and a husband, work to do. But I definitely make sure I stay on a schedule where I go to sleep at a certain time, because it works better for me as a pregnant woman to be efficient the next day. So definitely try to make sure you get enough sleep in your life, because if you don't get sleep, I'm gonna tell you now, I fell asleep at work a lot, because in the beginning of my pregnancy, I wasn't being obedient and taking my behind to sleep, and I be in work like bopping my head looking crazy. But yes, it's definitely important to get your rest. You have to get your sleep. Now the next thing they don't tell you is that you're gonna lose your mind a little bit, just a little bit. And what I mean by that is you're gonna have pregnancy brain and you're gonna forget a lot of things. Like you might forget where you put your keys, you might forget what day it is, you might even forget your address at one point when you're filling out a letter, because pregnancy brain is real. That means that you basically just forget things here and there. And I know sometimes that's a human thing, but pregnancy brain is so much different. Like I literally forgot how to spell the most simplest word yesterday, and I was like, the hell, it was a 3-letter word, and I was like, why can't I spell this word? It's really that bad. So prepare yourself to forget stuff. So I find myself writing stuff down, putting it in my phone. I just make sure I write stuff down, because you will forget things here and there. And when you got kids on top of that things you gotta remember, your mind just goes. So pregnancy brain, they don't tell you about that, but you're definitely gonna forget stuff. Last few things that I'm gonna talk about that they don't tell you is you're gonna be very, very vulnerable. And what I mean by that is a few things in life that ain't that serious is gonna make you cry. Oh my God. I remember when I was pregnant with my first son, I cried over contacts, y'all. Contacts. Yes, I wear contacts. And I think I had put in my prescription too late, and I hate wearing glasses. I swear, I hate wearing glasses. I just love the freedom of nothing on my face for some reason besides makeup. And I think I put my prescription in too late, and I came to the store and I was like, where's my contacts? They was like, oh, they're not here yet, it's going to take a few more days. Mind you, at that time I was being irresponsible and I was on my last contacts, and I think the next day I had to stop wearing them and I had to wear some new ones. And I was like, what? You guys told me they were going to be here and this, that, and the third. And they was like, no, because I think it was a holiday or something. It set it back. When I mean I was in that office tearing up and crying and just like ready to kill everybody. I swear, like I just wanted to fight everybody, because I was like, I need my contacts, I do not want to wear my glasses. It was just like World War III. Oh my God, I was crying so bad over some damn contacts when all I needed to do was just suck it up and be like, okay, I gotta wear my glasses for 2 days. But I was crying like a little baby. So that is something they don't tell you. This pregnancy, I've cried a few times, but mostly it's because of a sad movie, or I saw a proposal or a wedding. You know, the normal stuff people cry for. But that's the one thing I remember crying for when I was pregnant with my first son. And it was just so funny, and I never forget it. And every time I think about it now, it's just like, why the hell was you crying? But yes, that is something they don't tell you. You are going to be emotional, vulnerable, and everything is going to make you cry. So be prepared to cry for the most stupidest thing ever. But definitely when you look back on it, you're going to be like, that was so dumb. The next thing they don't tell you, but you probably would put 2 and 2 together anyway because of your hormones, is you're gonna want to have sex all the time. When I mean all the time, it's so funny to me, because it's like, you know, it's normal, we gotta do it anyway, but you're going to want to have sex all the time. And I mean, that's what you did to get them there in your belly, so you might as well keep it going, right? But yes, make sure your partner is prepared, because you gonna be wanting to jump on them more than they gonna want to be jumping on you. So last thing that they don't tell you is you gonna swell up in your face, in your feet, your legs possibly. You just gonna swell up like a little balloon. That's all. But for me, during my pregnancies, I always get swollen the most the last 3 to 2 months. It's always like the beginning, like the first and second trimester, I'm okay. But when I get to that third trimester, I look like a big old balloon. And my lips is getting there now, because I'm actually in my third trimester. I'm 7 months now, and my lips done swole up. My nose starting to spread a little bit. My feet hasn't got there yet, because I found that Uggs tend to help me when I'm standing up all day. It's crazy because I wear some sneakers, like some Huaraches, which are so comfortable, but when I wear those during work, my feet hurt so bad. It just don't work. But now it's cold outside and I'm wearing my Uggs all the time. I'm just so comfortable, and we all know that Uggs is like walking on rugs, so I guess the connection is there. But yes, for me, my feet haven't got swollen yet. They got swollen one time for my birthday because I had heels on for maybe like 5 hours, but that, you know, that's supposed to happen. But they went down right away. But yeah, your feet is definitely gonna swell up, your legs gonna swell up, your face is gonna get swelled. So just be prepared to look a little fat in certain places, but it's okay, because you still look like you're glowing. Yes, that is my top 10, 11, 12. I lost count, but those are my top things that they don't tell you before you get pregnant. So make sure, you know, just be prepared for all those extra pains, swelling, crying, horniness, eating a lot more. Just don't overeat, drinking everything in sight, and so forth, and you'll be so fine. Pregnancy is an amazing thing, and we just gotta look out for each other, that's all. So I thank everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope my tips was helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Happy New Year, everyone, as well. Aren't you excited we made it to 2018? I know I am. I will see you guys later.